This is for quiz number 1 for the chapter on timing and tuning. So the first thing to know about timing and tuning is if you want your song to compete commercially, if your client expects this to be a song that could go on the radio or that could be a hit on YouTube, you're going to need to work on the timing and the tuning. You're going to have to use aligning things to a grid or to something, getting all of the rhythms so that they are locked in and that everything is in tune. You're probably going to use some auto-tune, something like that. All right, and if they can't deal with that, I guess there are genres where that is okay, that you're not going to use it, but it is used a lot more than you probably think. I've had a lot of questions about that of like, oh, I love this singer, they're great, I've heard them live, they're amazing. Yes, they are. But they probably still, on the records, probably have a little bit of auto-tune here and there. But, so, let that go. That's the first thing is that, yes, if it's going to compete commercially, you're probably going to need a little bit of timing and tuning adjustments. Speaking of those timing adjustments, all of our rhythms, you're probably going to want it to be aligned to the drums, okay? If you've got a live drummer, that's the reason we got her or him, is that they've got a feel, they know how the song goes, they're providing not just the beat, but the rhythm of the way the song is going to ebb and flow and those things. So, so with the live drummer, it's important. It's also important if you're using loops, right? You picked that loop because it also probably has a groove to it, right? And so you want to be lined up with that groove. So once we've got these edit points, we don't want to hear them, okay? Every now and then you'll hear the clicks and the pops and the going from one sound to another. Once you've made these edits, what you do is where you have the cut, you use a crossfade. And in Pro Tools, I like the Smart tool. We've probably gone over that and I've shown you that, but just as a way to take the old region, as it's dying out, the new region is going to be coming up. Okay. Pitch correction. So using auto-tune or a like product, do not use it on anything that is polyphonic. Polyphonic. Right. Guitars that are strumming, pianos that are playing lots of notes at the same time, chords, pads, strings, those sorts of things. Don't put auto-tune on those things. It's not set up to do that right now. Right. Again, you guys are living in the future, so you may be watching this in a time when pitch correction is able to go in and adjust polyphonic sounds. Not right now, but it could be in the future. The other thing is to never trust your eyes over your ears. It can look right in Pro Tools or whatever DAW you're using, but if it doesn't sound right, it's not right. No one's going to be listening to the song and say, huh, that sounds a little weird, but oh, look at the Pro Tools. The Pro Tools looks like it's lined up. No, doesn't work like that. Okay, so yeah. So there's quiz number 1. Go ahead and take the quiz if you haven't already, and we'll talk again soon.